Forgive me, guys. I had a comedic skit planned for this video, but things just didn't really work out. So for the comedic intro, I just thought I'd pull up a picture that I found funny, and hopefully you guys do as well. So enjoy. What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you are new here, welcome. So frankly, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see a whole lot of takeaways from this gut-punching loss versus the Chargers. But my first takeaway, and a joke, but also not a joke, is that we just never beat the Chargers. This is like a team that we just can't seem to hang on to. Like in 2016, heartbreaking loss. 2020, heartbreaking loss. 2022, literally the exact same type of loss. A 20-17 walk-off field goal victory from the Chargers. We can't beat them. It's sad. We cannot beat the Chargers. But gotta give credit where it's due. Good job, Chargers. And now the Falcons fall to second place in the division. Now, I don't think it's panic time yet. I know the Bucs obviously have a good roster and Tom Brady, I get it, but I don't think it's panic time. There's still some time to kind of figure this out, and Falcons could still at least get like a 7th or 6th seed. Because, they seem like a team that kind of wins one week and loses the next week. And I'm not saying that's really good or anything, but I'm basically just saying don't count out our playoff chances just yet. We have a winnable slate of games, which I guess is my first takeaway. There's a winnable slate of games coming up. Don't take them lightly. The Bears with Justin Fields have really overachieved so far. They could have beat the Dolphins. And then the Panthers, don't sleep on that either, because it's a Thursday night road game for us. That's always going to be tough anyway, and it's a divisional matchup. And then the Commanders have been, in the mix, but at the same time, it's still kind of winnable games for us. So don't count out our playoff chances is all I'm really trying to say. But let's get into the actual game. My second takeaway is, my goodness, the secondary has got to be fixed very soon. Cornell Armstrong has made some plays here and there, but is still also getting picked apart. Obviously, we are missing AJ Terrell and Casey Hayward pretty bad. Even when they were in, they weren't this top 2 corner duo in the league. AJ Terrell had a very slow start, but still though, we obviously are missing them. Isaiah Oliver, to be fair, had himself a pretty good game, but you also don't really know how much longer you want to keep him, right? But he had a good game. I guess we'll just see where that goes. And Jalen Hawkins, Richie Grant, they're making plays. So the secondary is making plays. It's not like they're not the worst unit in the league, but they're also kind of costing us some pretty big plays. And so this secondary has got to get fixed very soon. And that also applies to the whole defense, which I guess you could argue is the next takeaway, but I'll just put it into this one. Defense just all around. No pass rush. Linebackers are kind of underachieving as well, let's be honest. This whole defense, and even the coaching at times, it's getting to a point where, what are we doing here? We're already overachieving. We shouldn't have had that first place spot in the NFC South heading into the year, but we did. So we know we're overachieving, but can we please step up on defense? So defense has got to step up. My third takeaway is Marcus Mariota. Anytime he throws deep, it's like it goes to space. It's never seen again because he launches it so high. I know Kyle Pitts dropped some important deep balls too, and we'll get to that, but Marcus Mariota cannot freaking throw a deep ball at all. He's maybe the worst deep ball passer in the league. Maybe, at least for starting quarterbacks. He sucks at it. He's just not good at throwing deep balls. Besides a 75-yard bomb versus the Bengals, and then probably one other throw I'm trying to remember. Can you name a time Marcus Mariota actually threw an impressive deep ball? You can't. He's probably made 2 good ones and that's it. So Marcus Mariota, he's not going to get benched. We know that at this point. Something very drastic has to happen for that to happen. And at this point, I don't think he's going to get benched. But he has got to get better. I mean, he's using his legs. Good job. And, you know, like, not every pass is this horrible pass, but anytime it's a deep ball, astronauts and aliens better be happy because it's going to go their way because it's launched incredibly high. My fourth takeaway is, man, Kyle Pitts actually didn't really have himself a good game. That one overthrow late in the game, and yes, I know Marcus Mariota still overthrew him, but I also do kind of feel like Kyle Pitts didn't do a great job of tracking the ball either. And there were some drop passes from Kyle Pitts as well. It didn't really have a good game, and already there's people saying, you know, oh, we should have got Justin Fields over Kyle Pitts. Can we stop with that? Like, first off, move on. Like, the draft was a while ago. Who cares? We still got a good player anyway. I don't know. Frankly, I'm kind of tired. I don't even know what to make of the whole Justin Fields situation, but yeah, don't listen to that stuff. And Kyle Pitts just needs to get better for sure. That's all you need to know. And my last takeaway is the running game is still elite. Cordero Patterson, shout out to Jansen Harris on Twitter. He called it. He said he was going to get 2 touchdowns, and he did. And then you know, he just had an absolute monster truck on someone, and Tyler Algier looks the part. Run game is still absolutely awesome. And the run offensive line blocking is pretty cool too. Matt Hennessy did kind of get injured, but you know, when he was in, he looked okay. And so did Caleb McGarry. And that was against like a pretty good Chargers front. So this run game, I think just we can agree it's not going to slow down. So that's good. So the Falcons, I think, can actually win games because of this running game. But those are really all my takeaways. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. As far as the game preview goes, by the way, that's probably not going to happen because we're already, you know, 2 games removed from that first Panthers game. The team didn't really change all that much. And, you know, I don't mean to make excuses, but there are kind of some things that I need to do on Thursday and Friday. And I just figured, you know, why not just make the reaction video count as Friday's episode. And then maybe on Monday, I'll have like a much more interesting, well thought of video instead of like rushing for something on Friday. I just figured I'd just let you guys know that ahead of time. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And I will see you guys with my reaction video. Let's beat the Panthers this Thursday and rise up.